Okay, so in the previous video we have seen what kind of operation we can perform on integer values. So today we are going to see conditional statements inside Python. Okay, so let's start by creating a new file. Create a new file 03 python mastery.py. Okay, inside this file let's just create a comment conditional statements. Okay, so before creating conditional statements, let me show you a thing, how you can take input from your user. Let's say you are going to create an app where you have to take input from the user. So let's say you are asking your user, how old are you? Okay, so in that case the user might give you a value, let's say 5 or 3, like this. So in that case you have to know how to take input from your user. So how you will take input from your user is like this. Let's say first you have to understand, whatever you take the input from, you have to save that in a variable, right? So first let's create a variable. Let's say I'm naming it name, and inside this I'm putting input. This is called input command. Okay, so inside input whatever you type, let's say I'm typing please, not please, let's say enter your name. Okay, and I'm typing this. So whenever I will run this program, so it will print this out in the console, enter your name, and then it will give me a space to enter my name or take input from. Okay, now let's say if I print this name and run this command full file, so see, it is giving me a place to write a name. So let's say I'm writing a name Aish. Okay, if I execute it, see, it's printing the whole name Aish Mondal. Okay, so now uh, the first thing you need to know is, let's say in this case, instead of giving name, let's say I'm giving it a number. Okay, so if I put number here, let's say I'm executing the code once again. Okay, so now if I type 5, it's returning me 5. Okay, enter a number, a number. Okay, so if I execute it one more time and print 6, so it is printing 6. Okay, so you can't see the difference here, but the difference is this 6 is not an integer here, it's a string value. Okay, so if I type here type of this number and run it again, let's say I'm giving it a 66, so it's printing a class of str means string. So this is a string, not a number. So to convert it into number, we have to type in int, and then we can convert into number. Okay, so if I print it again, let's say I'm giving a 78, if I print it like this, it's printing int. Okay, now uh, it's converted into int because of we are putting int in front of this input. Inside this input, whatever number we take, it will convert into int. Okay, so now what we can do is we can go to our conditional statements. So what is a conditional statements? So sometimes you have to execute some piece of code based on if your condition is true or not. Okay, so in that case you use conditional statements like if, else if. Okay, so in that case, if this condition is true, then execute this code, else run this code. This is a conditional block. Okay, so how can you check, how can you put your condition into words? Okay, so let's say I am going to take a number from user, let's say any number, okay, from 1 to 100, and I will check if the number is greater than 50 or not. If it's greater than 50, then let's print yeah, this is greater than 50. Okay, so to state that, you have the basic syntax of if is, you put if, then your condition. Okay, your condition. Okay, condition. Okay, condition, then you put a colon, and after that you write your code, whatever your code is. Okay, so I'm here putting a condition of if the number is greater than 50, strictly greater than 50. If the number is greater than 50, then print here. You remember this kind of operators, it's called comparison operators. So in here, if I print print this is greater than 50. Okay, so if I run this code, let's first clear out the terminal, and now if I run this code, let's say I run the, and now if I type 7, it's giving me nothing. Okay, so if I run this code once again and give a value of 50, look closely, I said my number should be greater than 50, not equals to 50. So in this case it will not run, right? So if I enter it with 50, it's not running, right? Now if I run it again and print it here 65, 64, let's say 65 there. So here if I run it once again, it's giving me this is greater than 50. So see, now it is going to trigger this value because my number is greater than 50. So in this case, let's say if this is not greater than 50, in that case we want to print something else. Else, we put that in else block. In else we say this is not greater than 50. Okay, now whatever I put here, let's say I put 7 now, it's giving me this is not a not greater than 50. So because this condition is not true, it's going to the else block. See, this is the basic conditional statement. Now in here we can check multiple statements like uh, if my value is greater than 50, then run it, or you can put another thing, it is called else if, elif, sorry, elif. Elif, you can put here another condition. Let's say I'm putting here another condition, my number, if my number is greater than 70, then let's say print this is not this, let's say if my number is less than 30. Okay, so we'll put the number is less than 30. Okay, if I run it, then if I put 15, see, the number is less than 30. Okay, fine, because the number is less than 30, I have put 15. Now if I print 55, sorry, not 55, if I put 55 in here, see, it is showing me this is greater than 50. So this value is going to trigger, right? Now if I put 31, what's going to happen? It's going to give me this is not greater than 50 because this condition is not true because the number is less than 50, and this condition is also not true because the number is greater than 30. So if I put 31 and run it, this is not greater than 50. Sorry, this is not going to trigger because this value is true, right? Because we are taking a value lower than 50. I said a wrong thing because this condition is going to be true, right? So in most of the cases it will run this if, let's say, I'm putting here uh, a very above value equals to 50. So now Whenever my number is equals to 50, then it is going to trigger. Otherwise it's not going to do it. This is 50. Let's putting it like this. This is 50. So now I'm going to make both of the condition false. Let's say this condition becomes false and this condition also become false. Now this is going to trigger, right? So if I print it one more time and let's say I'm putting it here 51, what's going to happen? It is giving me this is not greater than 50. Okay, this else part is executing. Okay, now to finish it off, let's just solve a question in if else statement. So the question is, a company decide to give a bonus of 5% to employee if his or her year of service in that company more than 5 years. Ask user for their salary and year of service and print the net bonus amount. Okay, so you have to print the bonus amount, okay, based on their year of service, and the bonus amount is 5% if the year of service is greater than 5 years. So the first thing we can do is, see, what it's telling us is we have to take two inputs. One is year of service, another is year of service, and ask your user for their salary. One is salary and the other one is year of service. So what you can do is, let's say I'm taking a salary, I'm taking a variable, it's called salary. So remember, to take a input in integer, we have to give int first, then inside it we have to give input, and now we can type enter your salary. Okay, now after that there is going to be another input, it's called year of service. Let's say I'm giving it year of service. Always put your variable name very descriptive. Okay, so in a big project it will help you. So in year of service we print int input, and then let's say enter your year of service. Okay, now sorry for the background noise. Year of service, enter your year of service. Now inside here let's say we put if. Okay, so first thing what we have to check is, it's telling us to check if the year of service is more than 5 years, right? So let's check year of service is more than 5 years. If year of service is greater than 5 years, it's telling me strictly greater than 5 years. So year of service is greater than 5 year, then let's print this bonus amount. So if we type the bonus amount is, so now in this case the, we'll talk about this bonus amount is, let's say now add the bonus amount. So the bonus amount will be, if the year of service is greater than 5, then the bonus amount will be 0.05. Remember the 5% increase, 0.05 into this is the multiplication operator with our salary. Okay, so and if the year of service is not greater than 5 year, which is going to be in else statement, it will print no bonus amount. Okay, now if I run this, let's say first clear out our terminal and let's run this. Enter salary of, let's say, let's first check 100 rupee. I have 100 rupee, so 5% is my bonus. If my year is greater than 5, so it will ask me of my service year of service. Let's say I'm giving it 6, which means I will have a bonus of 5%. So now if I run this, see, the bonus amount is 5.0, means I am getting a 5.0 rupee bonus. Okay, so let's just add one other thing. um, hmm, hmm. So it will add to this. Now if I check it out, let's say my salary is, let's say, 20,000. Now my year of service is, let's say, 4 year. So no bonus amount will be added because it is 4 year, less than 5. Let's one more time, 20,000, and my year of service is 6 year. So now it is giving me 1,000 rupee bonus, 5%. Okay, so that this is it. So everything in this video that are done, go through it, and in the next video we'll see loops.